Welcome to the Breaking the Barriers podcast, brought to you by Resilience Mindset, a division of Justine Martin Corporation. This podcast is your front row seat to inspiration, empowerment, and real-life stories that will leave you in awe. Join our host Justine Martin, CEO and founder of Resilience Mindset, as we dive into the incredible lives of the 27 models featured in the groundbreaking community project, Breaking Barrier Stories Through the Lens. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and get ready for stories that will uplift, empower, and inspire.
Today on the podcast, we're joined by the inspiring Cory, a devoted husband, father, and passionate advocate for invisible disabilities. A former manhole builder in civil construction, Cory's life took an unexpected turn when he was diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis, a degenerative joint disease. What started as an unexpected aches and pains soon led to a life-changing diagnosis that forced him to rethink his career, health, and future. Now transitioning into a new field, Cory is studying for a Certificate 3 in Individual Care for Age and Disability, determined to give back and support others facing challenges of their own. His journey is one of resilience, adaptation, and a refusal to let diagnosis define his future. Through his love of fishing, music, and family, Cory stays grounded, reminding himself daily of what truly matters. Let's welcome the incredible Cory to the show. Hi, Cory. How you going?
Hi, Justin. All good.
That's good. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Working in civil construction for the last 6.5 years.
Yeah.
And
So
actually,
what does that entail?
manhole builder and just intensive labouring work.
That's hard, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Very risky job, but I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah.
Okay. And married?
I'm married to your hairdresser.
The hairdresser of the project.
Yes, on the project. Yeah, we've been married 5 years and together 7 years.
Yeah. Great wedding that was.
It was my favourite, obviously.
I may have gone to that wedding. Your favourite.
My favourite, yeah.
Okay, so Cory, you're newly diagnosed becoming disabled.
Yes.
How has that affected your life?
So, being in labouring intensive work for most of my life, I've always put my aches and pains down to just my job.
Yeah.
But so it became very taxing mentally and physically, obviously. But once I was diagnosed, it gave me a bit of an answer and a label to what was going on, and that could start the process of how to deal with it.
Yeah.
And just the knowledge that it is something, not just what I'm doing. It was a relief, but also pretty daunting having a label. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I can relate to that.
Of course you can.
Yeah, you wait so long for that label. It's like, I know there's something wrong with my body, this is not normal, and then all of a sudden you're getting this label and your whole life just changes, and what you thought it was going to be is no longer the case. How have you handled that?
So mentally at the start it was hard, because it was a realisation that, okay, I'm not going to be good for a long time.
Yeah.
But it was more just having support around me that I know that I can fall back on, and be able to actually learn about what's going on and how I can deal with it for myself and for the people around me.
Yeah. So you're now on medication, aren't you?
Yes, I'm on biologics, so it's a self-administered injection once a month.
And can we ask you what your disability is?
Ankylosing spondylitis. It's a joint.
Which is why you're pronouncing it and I'm not.
Yes, it took me a while. I can't even spell it yet. But it's a joint degenerative disease, and it starts usually in your left back, lower back, but it starts spreading. And the biologics, there's no cure for it, but it does slow it down, slow the progression down.
Okay.
And that's where I'm at the moment.
So you're having to inject? Or
Yes, yeah. So it's a pre-made injection that I administer to myself.
Subcutaneous?
I'm not sure what that is.
So it just goes in the first layer of fat?
Yes.
It's like a diabetic size.
Yeah.
It's still not pleasant to do.
No, it's not, and it's with my past, it's not a great thing to do, but it works. I think it works. Yeah.
Okay, so we're filming this in July. You're goal in the next 6 months is actually to fully stop work, is
Yes.
it? Because you're unable to continue on the work
Yes.
path that you're doing.
Yeah, which is very mentally taxing as well, because I absolutely love my job, but I just physically cannot do it. And if I want to be, physically decent for my kids who are only 12 and 13, I need to make a change.
Yeah. And so what are you changing into?
I'm studying Cert 3 in individual care for age and disability, which I'm struggling with, but it's a progress, and it's something I want to work towards.
Yep.
I have a very understanding boss who is letting me stay on, doing as little as much as I can. And my problem is I always do as much as I can. Yeah. Yeah.
That makes it difficult.
Yeah.
So I have no doubt that you'll pass that certificate.
Yeah.
You probably will have passed it close to by the time that this all gets filmed.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yep.
And looking at a new career path, which is always daunting as well. I mean, your wife has done the same thing. She's had to change careers because of ailments in her body.
Yeah.
And I can remember her saying to me that she only ever wanted to be a hairdresser.
Yeah.
Yet now look at her.
But she loves working with you. Yeah.
Yeah, and what she
changed
does.
Her, yeah.
Changed her whole life and outlook as well. So, sometimes we build up this big wall on, I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. This is the only thing that I want to do. Yet the universe or God has other bigger plans for us. And look at me. I thought I was going to be in the weight loss industry forever, not sitting in front of a camera and interviewing people from all over the world.
Are you loving the podcast so far? Imagine the possibilities if you had Justine Martin guiding you through your writing journey. Whether you're crafting your next big book or perfecting a personal project, Justine's expertise can elevate your work. Don't miss out on the chance to work with a seasoned pro, ready to take your writing to the next level. Message us today and let's make your writing dreams come true.
So what are some of your proudest achievements?
Marrying my wife. That's one of the big ones.
Yeah.
Being there for my kids again, and probably being able to stand up and make a decision to look after myself and people around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're big ones. What does breaking barriers mean to you personally?
Not listening to what you can't do. That's probably the biggest thing. When I was told that this is not a cure, it's not a pain relief, everything like that, yes, it did burst my bubble a bit, but it's more a healthy form of being stubborn. That's pretty much what I'm seeing it to be.
That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. How have you defied societal expectations or stereotypes related to your disability?
Probably making my decisions not based on what I can and can't do, but just what's best for myself and my family.
Yeah.
That would be the biggest thing. And stepping through those times when mentally I'm saying I can't do this anymore, I just can't keep up, things like that. Just stepping through it and recognising the triggers that do come and just tackling it head on.
So how's it been telling people that you now have a disability? Because to sit here, people are going to be watching this going, he doesn't look like he's disabled.
Yeah. I think there's I will say that there still is a bit of stigma around it. But
well, you're only newly diagnosed.
I am only newly diagnosed, so I'm actually not at the extent where a lot of people would think, oh no, they got a disability.
Yeah.
But there's such a big list of disabilities that we don't really know anymore.
Yeah.
And people can suffer in silence, or they can speak out about it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So how do you stay motivated and positive despite your diagnosis?
My support network, being my wife, my kids, and everyone else that I've put around me. And just being more aware of what people do go through on a daily basis.
So asking for help?
Asking for help, mentally checking in with people. Even if it's not about me, even if it's something they're struggling with, just checking in and asking for help, not pushing myself as much.
Yeah. 100%.
Have you ever thought about writing your own book? Join the Morpheus Publishing Writing Group program and turn your dream into reality. Contact Morpheus Publishing today and start your journey to becoming a published author.
What advice would you give others facing similar obstacles as you?
Always check in. Even if you're having a good day, check in.
Yeah, with someone.
Check with someone that you know has got your back, or even with a perfect stranger, just, you know.
And there's plenty of groups on Facebook and
Yes.
online and that you can belong to and check in and put a post up and engage with someone, because that mental stimulation is very important as well.
And for some people, like myself especially, I can't look into the nitty gritty of what I have, because for me I feel like it doesn't do any good for myself, but my wife does it for me. And, you know, she'll report back, look, you know, maybe think about this, maybe think about that. That's,
Yeah, you're very lucky to have her.
Oh, I'm so lucky.
We both are. big one of my supports as well.
Yeah.
So, what misconceptions about disabilities do you wish to dispel?
That we can't. That we can't,
Yeah, that's my favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't tell me that I can't. My mum used to say there's no such word as can't, find out a way to do it.
Yeah. No problems, only solutions.
Yeah, that's right. How do you think sharing your story has influenced others or in your community? How do you think this will influence others?
I just hope that maybe it will give someone that motivation to, you know, if they feel like something's not right, go and find out, you know, within their body, mentally, whatever it is. There's no judgment around it.
Yeah.
Just got to look after yourself and your longevity.
That's right, because if we don't look after ourselves, we've got nothing.
That's right, yeah.
Doesn't matter how much money you've got if you're not looking after yourself.
Yeah.
Why is it important for you to participate in this project?
Well, my wife volunteered me. Because
thanks, Joe.
because it's nice to have a voice and not be judged over it, and just create awareness. Yeah,
100%. And we've got people from all walks of life, all disabilities, in this project, which has been amazing because we really haven't handpicked people. We've had so many people come forward and say that they would do it, and across a broad network of disabilities. So how do you find joy and fulfillment in your daily life?
Music. Love my music, and coming home to my wife every day, which is I never thought would happen again.
Yeah,
this is my second time around, and just knowing that I have a support network and I'm happy and satisfied with what I'm doing.
I know another one that you forgot. Since I follow you on Facebook, and it's always on Facebook. Fishing.
Yes. I actually went yesterday. Caught nothing, but it was still good. Fishing is...
Your whole face just lit up. Don't forget that, Juzzy.
Well, I haven't been since Christmas, which is very, very
That's
shocking.
unusual.
Yeah, very shocking. But it's that gives me a lot of just being able to center myself again mentally.
So that's your grounding.
Yes, very much so. Fishing and music is my grounding. Yeah.
Cool. The water.
Yes, the water and...
Putting a dead worm on a
something like that.
What?
Smelling like bait when I go home.
Have you done the challenge of try and cook them? Jeez.
Catch and cook?
Catching them with Allen snakes.
I haven't, but I have done it with a spoon. Drilled a couple of holes, line one end, and then hooks on the other end, and I'll have caught fish doing that.
You'll have to try the Allen's snakes and let me know.
I will.
Yeah. See if that's a crock or
that's a thing, but I just haven't tried it.
Who are your role models or sources of inspiration?
My mum's a big one.
Yeah.
She has struggled with mental health on and off, but she's very resilient, and she's on her own in Melbourne. You are a big one.
No.
And since Joe's been working with you, it's opened my eyes a lot because I hear about a lot of the people that come through here. And probably my kids are a big one as well. They're both going through a lot, and even as we speak, they're going through a lot, and it's as scary as it is, it's very inspiring that they're still around.
Yeah.
Their mum just beat cancer as well, so they have to go through a lot more than what they should.
Yeah.
So it's an inspiration that still the way they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a credit to parenting as well.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, it is. So what message would you like to share with the world through this project?
Speak up. Ask the next person if they're okay. And it is okay. It's alright to not be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing.
Take the pressure off.
Mm.
Don't have to be perfect.
No. Be nice to be, but that's boring too.
I know. Imagine that.
No.
Well, Cory, thank you so much for participating in this project.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I can't wait this all goes live and see what your photo shoot was like, because I didn't actually pop in there then.
It was a lot of fun for the first time I've done something like that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really good. So thank you.
Thank
and we'll catch up again soon.
Sure. Thanks.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Breaking the Barriers. We hope these stories inspired you as much as they inspired us. Stay connected and keep the conversation going by following us on social media at Resilience Mindset. We'd love to hear your thoughts and see how these stories resonate with you. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast today so you never miss an episode. Together, let's continue to celebrate resilience, diversity, and the power of storytelling. Until next time, stay strong, stay inspired, and keep breaking those barriers.